since I've like moved here, and I hate it. I absolutely hate it. My whole shebang is packed up. So many things have happened in the past 3 weeks that I just can't physically nor mentally wrap my head around my experience here. Week 1, Dakota had to be like rehomed, retrained. And so of course she had accidents in the house. The roommates just wasn't feeling that, even though I had told her I had a dog. These things have to happen. But after that, we came to an understanding that, you know, Dakota, you know, will have her cage. Again, I had just got here. No cage, no nothing. That she was not really trained at my house. She was using potty pads in Atlanta. Now she will go to the door, let me know what time it is. So we're very proud about that. Me and the one roommate had been like beefing. I don't know. Came to a point where she was like doing sit downs with me like I'm a child. Again, so it gave very much, I don't want you in my home, you nor your dog. This entire time I have felt uncomfortable in this house. I'm like locked up like a little dog, me and Dakota. So yeah, dog situation happened. Hit up the girl that I'm subleasing from. I was like, hey, is it a problem? Did you know Dakota was here? I'm just trying to let you know, like, I'm here and I'm letting you, you know, become aware of the situation. The roommate tells me never to hit up the girl again because she has cancer. It's not like I was stalking her. I'm just like, okay, yeah, it's giving very much no. But that's been going on for the past 2 weeks. Again, like not wanting to move around the space. Me and Dakota just like shoveled up in this room. I only feel like I can breathe when nobody's here. As the other group mate, or roommate, whatever, in the group message. And basically like, it gave bully. I'm never to be bullied. That's why I'm still here. But like, why is she didn't even respond. So I'm like, okay, I know where we stand. And so I had nothing to say. And I've just been very quiet, non-vocal, no nothing. I'm a personality girly. I love like being friends, and that's not what it's giving. And I don't like that. Like my energy feels sucked away. I do not feel like myself here. A new roommate comes in, or the other one, and the girl just lights up. She never said anything, went to her room, all of that. The girl just lights up. And I'm just like, I don't know what this is. And so then the girl I sublet from randomly hits me up and she's like, oh yeah, January 1st, you're kind of gonna have to leave. I want somebody in the space that is in my network. Yeah, somebody that's not. Okay. So now it's just like I'm on a sprint to find somewhere to stay, which I did. And I'm very excited about that. Like, I just feel like this. And I hate it. We had to sit down about that because I had asked like, hey, I'm not like, you know, understanding. I just am trying to gain some more clarity. And the other roommate that's started this whole thing with me wanted to have a sit down talking about I had pushback. I'm just trying to figure out where I'm gonna live. I'm miles away from home. Now I'm virtually homeless. Somebody make it make sense. I'm like, okay, for the month's rent of this month, can I get my money back? No, I don't think it's fair. We're giving you 30 days to find a place and she needs to find somebody. I was like, I thought she found somebody. The lies. I just... 2 rents. One in Atlanta, one here. And Dakota decides that she wants to get food poisoning. Rachel Ray, count your days. About like 1 a.m. throwing up bleh, bleh, everywhere. I'm thinking she's dying. Just paid 2 rents, so the account was sitting at $20. So I'm like, okay, if I go, I'm done. I'm tanked. I'm through. If I don't go, my child quite may possibly get worse. 1 o'clock in the morning, driving Santa Monica. It was like 13, 15 minutes. Go there. The wait is 2 to 4 hours. Do the wait. She throws up in the doctor's office like twice. She's dying, I'm dying. this space is probably like stressing her out. I'm stressed out. Cool. It's probably the food. I'm like, okay, cool. Maybe I could just like, you know, get some fluids and leave. You know how doctors get, they prescribe the whole list. I'm like, oh my God. She's like, maybe we should try an x-ray. I'm like, no, I can't. I cannot do all of that, doc. I was like, I'm not from here. I have like 0 coin to my name right now. She was like, okay, cool. We won't do the x-ray. I said, fine. Like, here's the fee. $560. I start reading the list. I signed it. I was like, ooh. I go back and I'm like, hey, I'm just gonna be real and transparent with you. His closed mouths don't get fed, and I'm really just like done with the whole situation. Never in my life have I been humbled in this way. I went to church. Life will show you. And I'm literally just giving it to the Lord. Tell her, I'm like, I can't do this and this. Can we like take that off? Because I only have like $350, $400 to my name. So I wait another hour because the doctor's doing rounds again. At this point, it's like 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning. She was the only one there with the nurses. It was a whole bunch of like California, like really love they like animals. So it was a whole bunch in there. I was back and she's like, okay, I can cover the exam fee. I was like, oh God. So then the nurse was like, okay, here's the fee. All right. So I go to pay on like the phone. You can pay on the phone. My cards just weren't going in. I was like, all right, I cannot run off with these people who like really just like, you know, you feel me, did me right. So I'm gonna have to figure out something. They have the like syringe ready to give Dakota her fluids. If y'all don't know anything about me, now you will know. I am terrified of large needles. Until she brings it in and I'm like, I start getting hot. I was like, no, it's cold in there. I start getting hot. So they're like, can you hold Dakota? I'm looking at Dakota and I'm looking at the needle and I'm about to throw up on Dakota as she's throwing up on me, as she's throwing up on everybody else. Just big it up, big it up, big it up, big it up. They stick that needle, they were like 1, 2, 3. I passed out. When I come to, the girls were like, we usually tell people about the needles and I just forgot. I am so sorry. So they gave me an ice pack. They told me to like lay down for a second. I was like, I just want to lay in whatever bed this is. So it's time to pay. And I was like, yeah, I'm getting humbled real quick. I had to pull the, can I do the 2-card action? They were just like, we're here for you. Yes. At this point, I was like, do y'all have Afterpay? Because I was supposed to get a housing stipend. That didn't come through, and that won't come through until this next check. I'm breathing. Dakota's breathing. We're supposed to go home on the 19th or 20th, and I can't wait for that day. I literally cried all of the first week. Thanksgiving was rough. So yeah, that's been the life. But I will insert clips of me in some ways enjoying what I can here. But all of that to say, I don't think West Coast is free.